Okay, I do believe I think I am live. I got to make my little head a little bit bigger. It's too small at the moment. Uh, Hope everybody is doing well today. Saying my connection is unstable. If you're on Wi-Fi, now it's good. Okay. Hello, hello. Let me know if you can hear me. I don't know why my screen is so small right now. Let me see. How do I want to change this? Nope, that doesn't work. That doesn't work. There we go. That's a little bit better. Can you hear me? Hello there, Bruce. Hello there, Debbie. Hello there, LZ, uh, ZL. Hello there, RS. How you doing? Hope you all are doing well. I'm gonna give like a few minutes to see if some other people, more people are gonna pop on here. So we'll just kind of hang out here for a few minutes. It looks like we'll be sponsoring Six Cats in Safe Haven, and then we will be donating to three other places as well. Um, yeah, RS, it's been a while. I hope you've been doing well out there in Canada, Switzerland. That's one of those one of those countries. But I hope everybody's doing well today. We also are going to be doing this laser pointer giveaway. So there was, I think, 12 people. We're going to do that first, and I'll go over that in a few minutes here. But like I was saying, I hope you all are doing well today. Poor Maxie, he's got some gunk in his eyes, like green gunk. His eye looks terrible. So we've been cleaning his eye out, and we have been um, also giving him some eye drops that have like antibacterial medicine in it. Catitude, hello. You are became a member. I appreciate that, Catitude. I'm going to put that on the screen. Welcome to the club, Catitude. Hope you're doing well. Is the screen small on your end, or is it just me? Let me go on live on my phone here too. So hang on a second. There's always a lot going on with these lives. There's a lot to do with them. Um, Let me go to myself. Just hang on for a second. Let me skip my own ads. Always like to skip my own ads. Okay, so I can see now what you all are seeing as well. All right. Okay. So like I said, these live streams are a little bit different. I just have a lot of things I got to juggle here at once. Let me make the wheel bigger. Let me take my face off of it altogether. So those I had about there was about 12 people or so that got into the contest here, the free giveaway of a laser pointer. Um, the names are a little hard to see, but let me go over the names real quickly. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to go over the names. We're just going to spin the wheel, and the way it's going to work is I'm going to have three people, and the reason I'm going to have three people is just in case, let's say the first one, whoever gets the first one, if it lands on their name, maybe they're like, I don't actually want this, or it's like, I don't want to give you my address, which I completely understand, of course. Um, Bruce, I'm going to get to your question in a second. Also, I hope you feel better with your migraine. So I'm gonna pick three people, and I figure out of those three people, one of them will be like, "Yeah, I want this. I want this laser pointer." Hello there, Rima. Hope you're doing well. And Bruce, to answer your question, yes, we will be re-sponsoring Outer Limits. He is one of a few other cats that unfortunately were not adopted over the last month, so we will be re-sponsoring him. Okay, let's spin this wheel and let's get this show on the road. Let's see who's going to be the first person. I always gotta love the little 10 second delay. All right, so the first person potentially to win this toy is Kevin Block. I know Kevin Block. Let me just write down all the information, and then we're gonna remove Kevin, and we're gonna spin the wheel again, just in case Kevin doesn't want this or isn't interested in the end. Hello there, Sydney Cat. Hope you're doing well. Hello there, Rosemary. Hope you're doing well also. Okay, the second one is Sue. I also know Sue. I hope it goes to somebody that I know and not some random person who saw there was a free giveaway. um, all right, let's remove Sue and we're going to spin this one more time. This will be the last one. And out of one of these three people, hopefully somebody will actually want this and will give me their address. I don't know this person, Godzilla Lover. They are the last one. So Godzilla Lover 3109. Okay, that is it. So let me go. We're going to go over to this tab now. So our contest is done. Congratulations to Kevin Block. He would be the first winner. If Kevin doesn't want it, Sue. If Sue doesn't want it, the Godzilla Lover. But hopefully somebody, one of these folks will want it. Okay. Catitude, I'm sorry. Hey, Catitude, the good news, if like any of these people, like if none of them want it, then maybe I'll ask if you want it, Catitude. So, I don't know. Anyways, let me exit that. Okay. All right. So on to Safe Haven. Oh, before I wanted to show everybody this one thing. So some people ask me like how I donate things. Let me see if I can share this or not. Hang on a second. Um, no, I can't. Okay. All right, never mind. Let me go back to Safe Haven here. Okay. All right, are we back on Safe Haven? We are. Okay. All right. So let's go to Meet the Kitties. Now, unfortunately, I think due to kitten season, there were a lot of kittens that were being adopted out over this last month. So that's why I think some of these seniors were not adopted. I think out of all of the seniors that the community adopt or sponsored last month, maybe I think one or two actually got adopted, but everybody else though did not. So we are going to be re-sponsoring quite a number of ones that we sponsored last month. In addition to maybe I think an additional one. I think there's 5 seniors altogether that we're going to sponsor this month, and then I want to add one more to have an even 6. The reason I want an even 6 is because then we'll have it at 150, and then we'll be able to donate to 3 other rescue groups $50 a piece, because I really feel like $50 is just goes further than $25. So that's kind of what I'm thinking. I hope everybody is good with that. So let's get to the kitties here on the seniors, the ones that for sure. This one is new. This little guy, he's about 11 or so. His name is Bunt. Get you a good picture, good close-up picture, and let me write his name down so I can remember when the time comes who we are sponsoring here. But that's Bunt. Bunt's about 11 or so. He's a male, domestic short hair, brown tabby. And some of these have stories, some of them don't. They don't have a story on Bunt quite yet. But that'll be the first one. And of course, as always, if anybody has any questions with anything that we're doing with these sponsors or anything else, just please let me know and I will I'll answer the question to the best of my ability. Let's see. The next one here, this is also, I think, another new one to the community. I don't think we sponsored this guy last time. I don't remember seeing this one. Um, this is Fento, Fento. I'm just writing this down. He's about 7 or so, another domestic short hair, a brown tabby and white. Let me make the pictures a little bit bigger so everybody can see him properly, especially if you're on like a cell phone. I know the screen is very small on a cell phone, but let me just get you kind of some more pictures of Bunt. He's got a few pictures here. He doesn't have a story written yet either. Hello there, Jory. Game Bites. How you doing? We were just doing some donations today. There, Jory. Hope you're doing well today. He's got quite a few pictures here. So when I do a community post out to the community later, I'll have plenty of pictures to pick from here to let the community know, hey, we sponsored these cats. And I always like it when they have a lot of pictures because I have choices then on which picture I want to use compared to there just being like one. All right, so that's another one. That is Finto. Let me go back again. And the next one is going to be, again, some of you might remember this guy from last month, some of you may not. This is Mr. Mosby, Mr. Mosby. Jory says, "Pretty, you're doing pretty good. I'm see what I can do, brother. Love to help out. I'm not sure though. Jory, no worries. I mean, if you can help out, awesome. If you can't, you can help out just by supporting the channel, by sharing it with others. Because to be honest with you, a lot of the times just sharing the channel with others, letting other cat parents and cat lovers know kind of what this community is all about, helps just as much as financial, to be honest. Because you might like know somebody who knows somebody who, has like, I don't know, I hate to say it like this, but disposable income. And they're like, yeah, I really like this community and I'm really, wanting to help and I can donate, X amount. So, just don't always think just finance is the only way to support channels or support these kind of communities. There's multiple ways of doing it. Yeah, Mosby's about 10 or so, like Rima says there. This is a little story here. I'm going to read this because you might have trouble reading this on your screen, but it says Mr. Mosby is a wonderful old man with an old soul. He has nothing but love to give, and he's full of a charming personality, sure to win your heart. He loves food, who doesn't? Head scratches, who doesn't? Rubbing against your legs, and perhaps most of all, laying in his favorite cardboard box. Beds are cool and all, but it's the box all the way for him. He has no trouble running and jumping to get close to whoever's serving the food, so he's food motivated. Perhaps the most charming is his mouth. It's almost permanently stays just a little open. So I guess his mouth is always a little open. Hello there, Roz. How you doing? Making look where was that? Making it look like he's always about to say something, which he usually is. Mr. Mosby would likely prefer to be the only kitty in your home, so that way he can get all the attention and the love that he wants. So maybe he's like a one cat only kind of situation. So we sponsored this guy last time, so we are going to be sponsoring Mr. Mosby again. Let me write down his name. Roz, hello, Cersei. How you doing? Roz, Max is got a gunky eye right now, so he's definitely not doing that great, but he's not doing terrible. We just have to clean out his eye. He's just got some green gunk in it. We do have an antibiotic that we have him on. It may not be strong enough, so we might have to take him to the vet to get some doxycycline to knock it out, unfortunately. Everybody else, for the most part, is doing fairly well. Hello there, also Cersei. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for joining us today. Oh, you know what? I didn't put a goal down. What am I doing? Let me put a goal down. And obviously, super chats to those who can do a super chat. Great, and if you can't, it's okay. Completely forgot about that though. What do we have? About 45 minutes left or so. Okay, so that's up now. Hello there, Glare Bear. Hope you're doing well. All right, guys, let's go on to the next senior that we are going to be adopting today. Roz, would it be cheaper if I did PayPal because I think YouTube takes more money? Oh, for sure. Hello there, NPP. Hope you're doing well. Roz, I can definitely tell you that going through PayPal is cheaper. And it's not cheaper, but the cats would get more. The places would get more. The donation places would get more. Let me put myself on camera here just for a second, so I could talk to you instead of just hearing my voice in the distance. Hi, Glare Bear. Um, an example. So if somebody donated $10 through a YouTube Super, that translates to $7 because YouTube takes 30%, so $3, right? Um, if somebody transfers or doesn't transfer, but if somebody does something through PayPal, I think like the person receives like $9 and like 90 cents or something. So PayPal is definitely the way to go between the two. It's just I think for most people they like it's just easier to do a YouTube super chat, right? Because you're like right there instead of having to go on PayPal. But it's your call in the end. But it's definitely there's a big difference though between the two. NPP, you can only stay for a little bit. Today is busy with attending premieres. No worry, NPP. Stay as long as you can. We'd like to have you as long as you can, but if you got to go when you got to go, then that's cool too. So not a worry. All right, let me get my mug off of the screen again, and let's get back to the kitties. Okay, so some of you, or probably a lot of you, might remember Outer Space. Bruce earlier was asking about Outer Space. He's an 8-year-old kitty, and we will definitely be responsoring this old guy again. And he's got a bit of a story too, so I'm gonna go and read his story real quickly. We got those 4 so far. Okay. Roz, okay, you'll do the donation through PayPal. That way the places will receive. Yep, yep. Sounds good. So outer space here, again, you're gonna hear my wonderful reading techniques. Outer space is a very good boy who especially loves his comfy spaces and perches. We know, we just know he can't wait to curl up on a cat tower and look out on a window for days on end in his forever home. He can be a little shy and unsure at first, but he will warm up easily with lots of pets and ear scratches. He has done well in a home with another male cat who is very chilled and kept to himself. So again, he might be like where it's just best for like maybe one cat only kind of thing. He prefers a quiet home where he can settle in and is so very sweet once he gets comfortable in his place. So that is a little bit more about Mr. Glare, or not Mr. Glare Bear. I was seeing the screen, I saw Glare Bear, about outer space here. All right, so that's outer space. Again, responsoring him again because he didn't get adopted last month, unfortunately. All right, let's go back. And I think there's going to be 2 more here. Yeah. Starling. Starling here is another, again, some of you may or may not remember Starling, but we sponsored Starling yesterday, or not yesterday, last month. He's the oldest one of the bunch here. He's almost 14 years old. I'll read his story in a second here. Let me just check on chat. NPP, you're gonna put this on the computer. Okay, NPP, if that's what you want to do, that's cool. I mean, you don't have to. You can you can go to other places as well. Either way, I appreciate it. So let's read about Starling a little bit more, and then we're going to show some of the pictures. Starling is an affectionate sweetheart of a kitty. He loves being petted and napping under his bed. He's not a fan of loud noises in a shelter, so a quieter home would be best for little Starling here. Again, he was another responsor. So we'll just kind of go up with the picture. Or I guess he's only got 2 pictures. Roz, you just sent a PayPal donation. Okay, I appreciate it, Roz. That'll go on for next month. Thank you. All right, so that's 5. Now what we need to do, because there's not a 5th senior, we need to not adopt, I always say adopt. We need to sponsor one other cat. Now, I saw this cat yesterday when I was looking. Unfortunately, after those who know Ballerina, I think most of you know Ballerina because I think most of you are on this channel and that channel. You're on both channels. Some of you come over there, and some of you went over here. Let me show you this cat, Cersei. I appreciate that. Thank you so much, Cersei, for that $10 super. That'll help the next time we sponsor in June. Thank you, friend. So this kitty, I don't know why, it kind of reminds me of Ballerina. Once you see the picture, the face, I really think that this kitty, I don't know, I get a vibe of like a Ballerina vibe here. Hello there, ZLR edits too. How you doing? You got to just say hi once. You don't got to say hi multiple times. I gotcha. I hope you all are doing well. But I don't know. What do y'all think? It just kind of has a Ballerina vibe and almost has like the eyes of Ballerina a little bit. So with your blessings, with the community's blessings, those that are on the live stream right now, I think that it would be kind of cool if we sponsored this little one. Yes, I do remember you from yesterday on the live stream yesterday there. So what do you all think? Give me a yes or a no on sponsoring this being our 6th and final sponsor, little Punky Brewster. Let me know what you all think. I think sometimes, life just works in this mysterious ways, and you just have things that are just kind of meant to be. Bruce, Punky Brewster is a year. We don't have any more seniors, but I do want to sponsor one more because then we'd be at 150, and then we would sponsor 3 more places for $50 a piece. That's why I'm wanting to do 6. I'm getting yeses. Glairebear, you're up for whatever. NPP, you think it looks like rosemary? Yeah, I mean, it does a little bit. It's a domestic short hair. It's a Torbico. A little bit, but so it sounds like it looks like people are good. If Rosemary smiled, yeah, Rosemary doesn't smile. She just she always frowns. So let me write the name down. Punky Brewster. Okay. All right. Sounds good. Cersei, let me hold on a second. Let me I'm just gonna put this on there for now. There's a black kitten in your yard trying to catch, thinking of naming her Dancer in honor of Ballerina. That would be awesome, Cersei. All right, guys. So give me a few minutes here. Let me actually, instead of doing what I normally do, where I just show the next cat, let me show you something you can just watch in case maybe you haven't watched or something. Hang on a second.
The family, but treated like a...
So what, cats? Now you all want to sleep? We need to have a little chat.
Okay. So
nearly all 9 of
am
you. It's about what
making
happened
this
last night and the night before, and
donation.
basically
I'm gonna let you
every
all
single
watch that.
night.
Hopefully, you can
Why do
actually
you
hear it, and I
all
think probably most of you already
insist
watch it,
on
but it
running
just give it a
around
little bit
like
of time
lunatics
while
and
I get this
screaming your
donation
heads
or
off
while I get this
at 3
place
o'clock
paid
in the
up
morning?
for these
I'm
sponsors.
genuinely asking this
So just hang on
question.
for a few
Are you
minutes with me.
seeing ghosts? Are you all throwing a concert? Is it some kind of
Let's
underground
see.
rave that you're all doing that I'm not invited to? Because from where I'm sleeping, or at least where I'm trying to sleep, it sounds like y'all are just yelling at the void.
I don't know if you all can hear the
You stare
sound or
at the
not because I have it
corner,
down
you
on
puff out your
on my
tail,
end. So hopefully you can
and
still
you
hear that
all
on
start
your end
singing
while
the
I'm doing this.
songs of your people for some reason. And I've tried everything, haven't I? You have food, you have
Okay.
water, you have a blanket that's softer than mine. But no, the house must be alerted that it is, in fact, 3:01 a.m. Emergency meowing must commence, and we must act like lunatics. Then, when I finally drag myself out of bed to see what's
Give me
up, to
like
see
about
what's
another
going
minute or
on,
so
you
when I
look
get
at
in all this
me like
information.
I'm the problem. Like, oh, you're awake now? Awesome. Watch me sprint down the
And I'll
hallway
also let
and then
Shelly, I
sit
am Raven, know
absolutely
about the last
stare
one about
and
Punch
just
the
stare at a
Brewster.
wall.
See what
So
she
I ask
thinks when I
again,
do this.
why? Are you hungry?
Um,
Is it your nightly exercises? Or is this
donation.
just your version of fun? Either way, for the love of God, can you please consider holding off your next opera performance until like maybe 8 o'clock in the morning? I would truly, truly
Okay, that's all
appreciate that
good.
now that you all are
Good.
sleeping. Well, you're not Yoda.
Do an email. We'll do there. Yep. Give me about 2 more seconds here. Thank goodness a lot of things populate. Okay, let that process. Debbie, thank you for the $5 super chat. That'll definitely help when we donate again. Thank you, friend. All right, so we're just going to go back to here again. I always like, again, as always, I always like to just show um, the payments. So that was the safe haven. That was for the 150. So we are done with safe haven. So that one is all done. All right, let's go to this next one. So I'm going to take safe haven off here. Yes, I did. And my wife is asking, did I put the names down? Yes, I did put the names down. Hello, Sue. How you doing? Nice to see you today. We've done a couple sponsorings so far, Sue. We sponsored 5 seniors and another senior that looked like ballerina, or not a senior, but another little one that looked like ballerina. You'll see the kitty when I do the community post later, Sue. Also, Sue, just a heads up. We did I did the spinning giveaway of the laser pointer, and you were the second one. So if I did 3, so if the first person doesn't like want it or changes their mind, then you would be next in line for that laser pointer. All right, let's go on here. Now, this place is out in Australia, Cat Protection Society of Victoria. This place was recommended by Margot Zoo, I think, ZU, I do believe, who is out in Australia, and we'll see if they pop on or not. But that's going to be the next place. Let's learn a little bit more about this place. I always like to do the about tos just to learn a little bit more about the places that we are donating to as a community. So it looks like their vision is simple: to live in a community in which all cats are valued and respected and have a high standard welfare and well-being. We see our purpose, our reason for being, to actively promote, protect, and improve the welfare and well being of cats throughout shelter, clinical services, and public awareness and education. So that's awesome. It looks like they've been around for quite a while. I'm not going to read all of this, but they've been around since the 1940s, so quite a long time. They've been doing good work for quite a while, almost 80 years. Like I said, I'm not going to read all of this. Let's get back. Let's actually look at a couple of cats first, and then we're going to donate. I always like to look at some cats. Who doesn't like looking at cats, right? Maybe I'll make videos where all I do is just look at cats online. I wonder if anybody, sorry guys, I wonder if anybody actually would watch that or not. So here's some kitties: Pistachio, Lila, Nutmeg, Tommy. These are all available to adopt out in Australia, Victoria. You got Tootsie, Pedro, Oscar, Rhea. I'm only going to do just a few more, and then we're going to donate. We have a very, very fluffy kitty named Wayne over there. You'll see him on the screen in a second here on the right side. Mateo, Jacqueline, Inca, Millie, Bear, and obviously there's quite a few here, kitties that need to find a good home, and hopefully they do. And hopefully our donations will help them find a home in one way or another. All right, let's scroll back up. Let's go to donate now. Let me. Where is? It says donate now, and I'm clicking that. Oh, you're okay. Oop. Temperamental website. No, come on. Keep on clicking donate now, but nothing's happening. Hang on, guys. It's a temporary user error going on here, probably. Because this keeps on. Okay. Oh, here we go. All right. All right. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Now we got it. Okay. So this is going to be a one-time. And it looks like it's going to be in Australian dollars. So whatever that converts to American or vice versa. You can ensure a cat in needs receives the initial essential vaccines and is ready to be adopted into their new home. Hopefully in due time, again, we are able to donate more overall. I'm working on, just trying to make videos that more of YouTube likes to promote and more people like to watch. I tell you, it's not easy though. That's why I always, hey, say, hey, if you could like become a member, that would be great. Even for just $1, it would be awesome. Anyways, let me continue here. Doop, 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 doop. Would you like to dedicate this? No, we're not going to dedicate it because I don't have anybody. Actually, you know what? Should I dedicate it to the person who recommended this channel? Or this channel, this website, this rescue place. mm, they're not here, so I don't want to do that. They may not want me to do that, so I'm going to say no, thank you instead. I can't tell sometimes if somebody would actually want that or not. Sue, thank you for the $5. All right, guys, I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna show you another video. Um, I'm gonna be showing my own videos because I don't want to get in trouble in YouTube land. So I'm gonna show you this next video here. So just hang on a second. Dedicated to, yeah, okay, okay, I can do that. Yeah, I can do that. Just give me a second. I'll go back. Let me go. Let me hang on. Let me come back to the page, and then let me go back and in honor of, right, in honor of Ballerina. What would be the last name though? What would we put as the last name? I mean, I guess we could. Does any? No, I don't see. I don't want to use like Shelly's last name. One, I don't know what her last name is, and I wouldn't feel comfortable putting that. Um, so what about last name though? Just Cat, Raven, Ballerina Raven. I am Raven. Okay, yeah, we can do that. I am Raven. Okay, Ballerina Dancer. Just last name Raven. I got a few. So just I kinda like Dancer, actually. I kinda like Rosemary's idea there, because Raven is like another cat. I like Dancer. I'm gonna go with Dancer. I do like Rosemary's idea there. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do, Ballerina Dancer. Alright, that's what we got, Ballerina Dancer. Okay. Alright, now we're gonna continue. And then while I am doing that, let me again, I'm just gonna let you just watch a video. Probably most of you have already seen this, but it's just something different. As I get down the information for this place. So just bear with me for a few minutes again. And if you see ads pop up, you can just skip them if you want to, because come on, let's be honest now. Most people don't watch ads. I mean, I don't. I don't watch ads. Second, I can skip an ad. I skip that ad. I'm just being honest. Let's see. United States. Everything looks good. That looks good. That all looks good. Give me a few more minutes here. Other websites, they always got to like have all this information, like so much information. 9-4. Okay, that looks good. I think we're had an error message. No, I'm still having an error message. What is going on here? Oh, I'm not selecting a state. Duh. What state do I live in again? Where do I live? Hopefully that's the reason. Let's see. Hmm. Why is this not letting me? Will it work now? Hmm. Well, that's good. Sorry, everybody. It's not letting me. I wonder if I can't donate because it automatically always just like puts it back into Australia. You may need to use a state in Australia, but what about though a city though? because it asks for like your whole like address, and I don't have an address that's in Australia. uh, I think we've had this problem before with a couple of other places. Hmm. I don't know. This one may not work, unfortunately. Yeah, Sue. But the problem is it's asking for here. Let me show you the tab here. I'll let you see like what I'm talking about here. All right, let me get that off of there. So it says like who's giving today, right? So I'm having my name. I'm using my wife's email address. I'll change that over to my email address. Um, and then telephone number. I mean, obviously I got to use something in the U.S. because I'm in the U.S. obviously. So you can give me an address in Australia. You can try. Yeah, I mean, if you want to pop something up on the screen and we can try that. I don't know if that's going to work though because it's connected to the billing address though. So I don't have like a billing address in Australia because it connects to the card. So that could be a problem. Let me try it again. Let me just see because it keeps on saying this error. The following error occurred when submitting the form, whatever this means. I don't know what any of that stuff means. Because it's not like when I go up, it's not saying like where the error is, like in which box, right? That has like the asterisks in it. Maybe I'll take out my last name because maybe you don't need to have your last name. Maybe I'll take out the telephone number too because maybe you don't have to have a telephone number. Just the asterisks is what's needed. Could be the browser. All right, well, hang on, guys. Let me go on on Firefox. Sorry, everybody. Unexpected error here. Because I know we've donated to Australia before without any kind of issue or anything. So let me see if we can, I'm going to be on Firefox instead, and I'm going to go through all this again. Let's continue. We're going to put in memory again of ballerina dancer. See, it's funny because like when it goes to telephone number, like the first thing is always it's like in Australia, obviously, because it's out of Australia. So let me see if I can change it and let's see what happens. If not, unfortunately, I don't know. We might just have to bypass this one, but we'll see what happens. Let me keep an eye on chat. Nope, nothing's going on with chat. Okay. It's always the international ones that sometimes are tricky. Unexpected character at line 1. Yeah, I don't know. It's giving me the errors still here. That'd be pretty silly that you couldn't donate to another, like from another country. Is there anything that else I can do here? Or am I missing something? Gonna try one more thing, and then we're just gonna have to, unfortunately, we're gonna have to skip this one because I'm not gonna be able to put in Try on phone. All right, hang on. Let me go back to this so y'all can just watch this. So you can.
Hey everybody, it's Adam from The Giving Cause. Me and Max, we have another review for you. I've done a few, and so far they've been generally positive. I have to say though, this
The name
is
of the
a paid
rescue
advertisement.
is cat
The company
protection.
did
Cat
offer me
protection.
these toys,
Cat
these cat
Protection
toys, free of
Society
charge
in
to do a
Victoria.
review. I've never done like negative reviews, but I always
Burwood,
like to do
Victoria,
honest
out
ones, and
in
this one has some flaws,
Australia.
I will say. Now, this toy
Let me go on
here
my
is
phone
great.
and see
This
if I
comes
can
with it. I
maybe do
really
it
like
via
this
phone
toy. The cats
instead.
like this toy.
This
They
feels
do
like
well
you
with
should be
this
able to
toy.
do it. I
This
just
I
gotta
would
imagine
recommend.
they have like donation
Now,
places. Like
it also
people
comes
donate
with
across the
this.
world to other
And at first, I'm
places
like,
and other
okay, well,
parts
this
of the
isn't
world,
too
right?
bad. It's
You would
got a
think.
string, right? But here's the fatal flaw.
Let me see.
If you were to keep this, to me at least, with these wings, these have to be cut because a cat is going to wind up chewing on them. They might eventually tear them, and they might eventually swallow them, and that's going to be a huge medical bill. So I cannot recommend this. This is like a little accordion thing. It's snapped together by magnets. At first, I thought, okay, this isn't too
Let me
bad,
look at
but
that again since I kind of have on my
small.
phone.
It is for a kitten. It is small, and I can see them just.
Let me get back here.
They're just going to use this as a scratching post.
Donate now.
To be honest with you, so I'm not sure if I would recommend this or not. It maybe just depends on the cat here. Now, this last one is like a 3-part scratching post. So you have like the little dowels here.
If this doesn't
which
work,
is kind of cool.
and I know most places
This side, you have
in
like a little
memory of
scratching
or something like
post,
that, so we can
which
do
isn't too
ballerina
bad.
somewhere else if it comes
Yeah,
to
like I
it.
said, they really love that. That's what they like. They like that. And then, see, this is the problem is, I guess you could have it like that, but it kind of falls into itself. This is not secure.
I've always noticed when I do these live
does
streams,
not stay
always
on
a
here
bit of a
securely.
snag.
See, if it would like snap on or something, that'd be better.
A little bit
You
of
can't turn it, right? So you could have the longer scratching post and the bigger one and the smaller one. But the problem is then that's not of use.
All right.
Now, I guess you could have it like this, right? And maybe that's its intention, but this always is coming apart. So I just think that there's a bit of a design flaw with this.
Yeah, I do notice though, like when I get the phone number, it automatically
overall
in an
Blue
Australian phone number. I have to
maybe
change.
I'd recommend this, but you're only getting 2 out of the 3. This, we're just going to wind up, cats are just going to scratch this and rip it apart.
Hang on.
This is a choking hazard. And then this I would recommend them.
I'll go back to here. Okay. All right, the video's off. Sorry about that. All right, let me go back to this again. Like I said, when it gets to the phone number part, it automatically puts in Australia, which makes sense. But I feel like you should be able to change the telephone number because I think that's what the holdup is. So I'm going to change the telephone number again. I'm going to obviously just put my cell phone number. I don't even know why they need to have your telephone number, to be honest with you, but let's put in all of this. If this doesn't work, then we're just going to have to move on, unfortunately. And I'll just add another donation place at the end. Nope, it's saying the same thing. It's saying like unexpected token and then some like weird symbols, and I don't know. It's just not working. I'm sorry. That may be a place that I'm just going to have to not be able to donate to, unfortunately, in the end. I don't know. There's nothing else that works. So I'm sorry, everybody. All right, guys. Let's unexpectedly, let's go on now to this one. We are going to add Catitude. If you're still with us, I'm not sure if you are or not, but we're going to add your place then instead. Feline Solutions. They were going to be next month, the first one next month, but they're going to be this month now. So hopefully, Catitude, if you are still listening to me and still watching this, your place will be in this month's donations. Oh, sorry, Sue. It's called. Can somebody type? My wife. Can you type in the place? Sue's asking the rescue's name. Could you type that in for Sue, if you don't mind? All right. I got to keep an eye on the time because I only like to do this for about an hour or so. I don't want to be too crazy with people's times. So we're gonna go a little bit quicker with this one. This is a place out in Virginia. This place was done by Karma. Now, I will say. How can I put this delicately? Karma used to be a member of the channel, but because we didn't get to her place last month, she didn't take it very well and became not a member and unsubscribed and accused me of being a scammer and all this stuff. So, anyways, regardless, I still said to her I was still going to donate to your place, and when I make a community post, I'm still going to say, "Hey, Karma recommended this place," so I'm going to keep my word. But anyways, I'm just going to go to donate, and we're going to keep on going, but we're just going to donate here next. Because I'm still a little like upset about being accused of being a scammer and not taking care of Max also. That's what really made me upset. Saying, if you were like a good cat parent, Max wouldn't be in the situation he's in now. And I'm like, okay. Okay. All right. So we're gonna donate to here. Let me all watch this. Hopefully, give me a second. You'll be able to see this on the screen. All right, so we can donate to a few different type of places here. You let me know in chat um, on where you want these funds to go, these $50 to go. You have, and hopefully, yeah, it looks like you can see them on the screen. Sometimes you can't see them, but there is an adoption center. I don't know what the biscuit fund is. I'm assuming that's maybe food related, like maybe like a food pantry kind of thing. A community pet center, general operating fund, the Guardian Angel program, Harmony Farm Sanctuary, or there's a few other places. There is a food pantry. And the mobile clinic / rural outreach program. So what do you all think? Where would you want these funds to go to? And I can repeat them again. I'll repeat them one more time, actually. The Adoption Center, the Biscuit Fund. Hello there, Shelly. Hope you're doing well. I'm always on a roll myself, Shelly, with these lives. There's always something that goes on wrong with these lives, Shelly. The last place we were trying to donate to, we couldn't. There was like an issue with the website, so it's like, and then you might have just missed my rant about this particular one. But anyways, so what do y'all think? The Adoption Center, the Biscuit Fund, the Community Pet Clinic, General Operating, Guardian Angel Program, a farm sanctuary, a mobile clinic, or a food pantry? I know that's a lot. I'll give a few moments for if people want to make their choice, or if you just want to leave it up to me, I'll pick one. Oh, also, I'm gonna as you all are thinking of different things, Raven or not Raven, Shelly, since you're on here, I want to show you something real quickly. We sponsored another 6 cats again. And I want to show you one in particular. We sponsored 5 seniors, and then I thought this one kitty cat looked like Ballerina a little bit. Like, I don't know, it didn't look like necessarily, well, it kind of looked like it reminded me of Ballerina. So we wound up, as a community, we wound up sponsoring this little one as well. Give me a second. Uh Let me share this tab, and then you'll see on this in a second here. What I mean, Shelly. Okay, so guys, you're thinking community pet clinic, community pet clinic. Okay, community pet clinic. Let me get that. I'm gonna get this comment off so we can see a little bit better. And then I'll make it a little bit, the picture like a little bit bigger. This is a little, not a little one. This is like a young little one. All right, so I'm gonna go community pet clinic then. So let me, as y'all are looking at that picture, I'm gonna get this donation done so we can keep on going. Hopefully we can donate properly. This particular kitten, the one you're seeing, Shelly, she's a younger one. She's like a year and a half or so. But we had 5 seniors, but I wanted to put an even 150 with Safe Haven. So we wound up fostering, or not, I always say fostering. We kept sponsoring one other cat. Okay. Hopefully we won't have an issue paying for this one. And just bear with me for a few more minutes, and then we will go on to the next. It looks like hopefully this one is going to be okay, no issues. It's always me and technology. Oh, it is hot in this room. Whew. Okay, I'm gonna go back to the tab of the place that we just did, so y'all can see the receipt. I always like to be transparent, of course, in all of these transactions. So there we go, $50 to the pet community clinic, the community pet clinic, I mean, and that will be the end of that one. So now let's get on to the next place. Roz, if you are still, yep, you're still with us, Roz. Awesome. This is your place, Roz. Hopefully we can donate. Hopefully we can donate out here to the Mayflower Sanctuary. I hope we don't have any issues. This one, we will find out shortly. But this was one that you picked, Roz. Right? I think. Is this yours, Roz? I'm pretty sure you told me this one. All right, so let's X out of here. Just give me 1 second, guys. Let me just doing something real quickly. Okay. Whew. Added pressure when you got 20 people watching. I could be like 2 people watching, Sue, and it's just, this is always just flustering, this one. I love doing this, but it's always like it's a struggle. All right. Yeah. So it's just not a sanctuary. It's the Mayflower Sanctuary. So a little bit of the about section. It looks like back on June 6, 2003, the Volunteers of Animals in Need 2000, a charity, formed a small group of people who wanted to make a difference. And after 4 long years of laughter, tears, endless hours of fundraising, their dream finally became a reality. So this place has been around for a little while. So let's go down. Again, for time, it's already 3 o'clock and we still have 2 more places to donate, and I want to be respectful for everybody's time. We're going to go down to donate. Now, thankfully, I actually already went to this one. This one had an issue as well. The issue with this one, like I went to PayPal first here, and it said that they're not like offer, or they're not accepting anything right now. So we didn't do PayPal. I mean, I didn't go there. So what does work though is I went over to this Just Giving section, which you'll see on the screen in a second. I'm going to click into this. Let me share the tab. And this is where we can actually donate, which is cool. So this is where we're going to donate. It still goes to the same place. It goes to the Mayflower Sanctuary. So we're going to donate through here. And does anybody have any crypto? Anybody have any crypto they want to donate? I think crypto is kind of scary personally. All right, so we're going to donate $50. We're going to continue. I need to, obviously, I'm going to go back over to this screen, and I'm going to let you all, let me go to the cat section while I'm putting in the details and articles. Let me get you to look at some of the kitties. There we go. We got some cats that y'all can look at. And it looks like we got a one-eyed kitty named Marley. All right. Now, hopefully we can donate here and we don't have to like live in the UK and able to donate. I hope. Let's see, is it gonna do it? All right, we are good, we are good. All right, what are y'all looking at? Katie? Yeah, Katie, yeah, it kind of looks like Max. Susie, Marley. Let me show you just this tab. This tab real quickly. That we are done. That is the Mayflower one. So we donated the 50 to wait a minute, I got to hit confirm donation. Or I already did this. Didn't I already do this? Your donation summary. Oh, wait a second. Yeah, the tip, that's fine. Okay. I thought I was done. Hang on, everybody. You get some behind the scenes stuff here. Again, I'm putting my wife's name because I was too lazy to transfer the money over to my credit card or my card. I'd rather just use her card. Confirm donation. Bye, RS. Have a good rest of your day and a good night there. Okay, we are done. Awesome. Okay, we have one more impromptu, one last one to do, and then we'll be done for the day. I hope that I have been entertaining as always. No, I'm kidding. Hopefully, you know, y'all have had a good time with me here over the last hour or so. And so Catitude, this last one is going to be yours. Let me find it. Why does that keep on going into the wrong thing? Bruce, it might be. I'm not sure why the screen went blank here. Why did the screen go blank? I'm not sure why the screen went blank. Did I stop sharing the screen? All right, hold on, guys. That's my bad. I have a lot of operator errors. Let me just go back to this one real quickly for a second. All right, you should be there we go. All right, Catitude, hang on. Bruce, I don't know if I answered your question or not, Bruce, but yes, yours I think might be next month. It's hard to say though. Okay, we're gonna go here. Hey, the computer beats a lot of people, doesn't it? All right, so I think Catitude, I think this is the right place, right? I got to find the donation place. Maybe I need to type something else in. Do I have to go into Facebook? I don't want to go into Facebook though. I don't like Facebook. I'm trying not to donate on Facebook. I know this place has a PayPal thing. Feline Solutions. York, right? York, Pennsylvania. Feline Solutions, adopt a pet. I'm just having a whole bunch of trouble here today with this. I know that it exists because I've seen it before. I am not crazy with this. I have seen this place before. Because I remember Catitude, when you showed me this, or when you gave this to me, this option, um, I was looking at it and I found, okay, that's where the PayPal. Oh, here we go. Okay, here we go. This is a more basic website, which is perfectly fine. Sometimes more basic is like less trouble to get through. So this is the website. Verify if this is in York, Pennsylvania, right? Catitude, York, Pennsylvania. I just want to make sure this is the right place. I'm losing my mind with this heat and with this thing today. Yes, that's it. Okay. Thank you, Catitude. Whew. All right. Okay. Here we go. Feces book. I think that's what TikTok is. All right, so we're gonna go to send. What is I might have to stop sharing this screen. No, actually, no. You all can see this screen. It's just my PayPal thing. I have no problem with this because you can't see the email anyway, or not the email, the password. Do I remember my password? That may be a problem. What is my password? I think I know my password. Okay, there we go. That was fun. Okay, goodness gracious. All right, what is this for? I don't know. What is this for, Catitude? Just general, like a general donation. I click on the box. It doesn't it's not like a drop off option or anything. So I don't, I can't like click anything. So what should I put? Chat, what should I put in here? TNR program, because do they do TNR, Catitude? I'm assuming you would know the most of this particular like group, what this group does. Bruce is saying general donation. I'll let a few people like put a comment. They send out for TNR, says Catitude. Okay. So far a general donation. Should I put in just general donation? I don't really wouldn't. I don't know what to put. Okay. What is gonna put in then? I'm gonna go just with what Bruce says, just general donation. That's what we're gonna put in. Okay. Yes, bank, that's fine. That's actually my preferred route anyways, is El Banco. Guys, don't look at my address. Don't dox me. Okay. That is done. So, in summary, I'm not sure. That was a lot, wasn't it? That was a lot. Whew. Let me remove this and let me get my big O sweaty head back on camera. All right. So, yeah. Put myself off the screen. Well, I hope that you had a good time. Thank you all, obviously, for hanging here with me over this last hour and 15 minutes nearly. I will have a community post up soon, sometime today, on the sponsoring that we did overall. And what else was I going to say? I honestly don't know what else I was going to say. Catitude, I appreciate. Thank you for becoming. Oh, let me do this here. This is something I can do. This is kind of cool. So Catitude became a member. Awesome. Thank you, Catitude. I appreciate it. Cersei donated $10 super chat. Awesome. Thank you, Cersei. Debbie donated $5 for as a super chat. Appreciate it. Thank you, Debbie. And Sue donated $5 super chat. So again, appreciate it. Thank you. And I don't really know what else to say right now. I am a little warm and I need to cool down. I need to go put myself in the freezer for a few minutes, but we got to first check on Mr. Max's eyeball because he's been a little goopy. He's been a goopy eye. Oh, before anybody goes, hopefully. So as far as I know, hopefully, knock on wood here, myself and Shelly will be having, if Shelly's still with us here, we'll be having a what are we going to be doing? Oh yeah, a dual live next Saturday, as far as I know. And then maybe around this time Sunday, maybe a little earlier, I'm not sure. I'm going to be putting or creating that Google Live, the Google Meet. So in case anybody in the community wants to like, talk to each other and actually like see each other, you can turn your camera off if you want to. So, if you don't want to be seen on camera, you can like turn it off or whatever. You can do that, of course. Oh, Cindy, thank you. That very kind, Cindy. You've been very kind to this channel over the last like week or so. I can't say enough as far as that goes. That's awesome. Thank you. That in itself basically like helps like to donate to one cat rescue place just right there. So thank you very much. Um, what I was saying though is like I'm creating this like a Google Meet stuff just in case, people within the community want to like talk to each other outside of YouTube land. And we could talk about maybe what's going on with our felines and or doggies, maybe talk about what's going on in our lives if you want to. It's obviously totally up to you. So just something like that. Just keep an eye out in the community post sometime probably late next week or so. And I just think it's something kind of cool. I don't expect like 100 people to be on there, but maybe 10, 15, and maybe it's something that can grow. And I'm only talking about doing this like maybe once, maybe twice at the most a month for like an hour or so, something like that. Um, I don't know. It's just, to me, it's just something kind of neat. But I am going to go get the goop out of Max's eyeball. Poor Maxie. Might have to get some doxycycline to kind of get his eye better. I got to look at the camera. My eyes look all over the place. I'm looking outside. I'm looking in Rosemary. I need to look at where that little light is so I can look at you into the eye. So like I'm actually talking to y'all. Eye contact, right? But anyways, I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you for spending the time with me. Thank you for all the supers. Thank you for supporting this channel's mission and helping cats in need and saving cats across the world. So look into the light. Yes, yes, like a moth to the flame. I agree. But anyways, y'all take care. God bless. We'll see you Tuesday, I think. Yeah, Tuesday. All right. Bye, all.